Hello, my friends. Welcome to Friday Live in the Should I Stay or Should I Go relationship support group for women. Merry Christmas, happy holidays if you're celebrating today. I'm really happy to be with you today. Type in, say hello if you are here so we can see who's here. So, today we are talking about our expectations and how they can get us into trouble. And I'm going to give you three really good keys for how to deal with feeling disappointed so we can stop feeling that way. So, first of all, key number one is we just need to acknowledge, maybe things just aren't how we want them to be right now. It's a very different Christmas for everybody right now with everything that's going on in the world. So, we're talking about dealing with our expectations and just first of all acknowledging things aren't the way we want them to be, and also in our relationship. If you are, you're not happy in your relationship, first thing we need to do is just allow ourselves to acknowledge how we feel and know, things aren't how we want them to be. So, where does that leave us? Feeling really disappointed, right? That's not where I want to leave you. So, what do we do about that? What do we do about that? So, I love this expression expectations are disappointments waiting to happen. Have you ever heard that expression? When I was married to my husband at the time who was struggling with alcoholism and depression, and I just was constantly disappointed, just, always hopeful that things were going to be different, maybe today, things are going to be different, or he's going to be, behaving in a way that's, that I want him to be, or, things are going to change. And I'm wondering how many of you are going through your day with that feeling of just sort of that, background disappointment, like things are not how they should be. And that is the big word that gets us into trouble. That big word, should. When we are existing in a state of things are not how they should be, then it sort of puts us in a victim stance. Um, Here I am, I'm wanting things to be different. They're not how they should be. And so that leaves me just feeling disappointed and powerless. And really, what I want you to know today is that you do have the power to choose how you want to focus, because your expectations are your expectations. So the problem is when we're fighting against the reality of what currently is where we get into trouble and we feel disappointed and we feel like we're a victim in our lives. Yeah. So, so this is key number two. Number one, we first of all acknowledge how we feel. It's okay. Things aren't as we want them to be. It's okay. The problem is when we're fighting against what is. And so that brings us to key number two, which is acceptance. Can you make that flip? That is a big flip in perspective and will bring you a lot of great relief if I can just say, stop trying to fix it, stop trying to change it, and just accept it for right now. It may not be what I want, but it is what it is. And my suffering comes in is when I'm fighting against what is. And so if I can just take a breath and stop and just accept reality for what it is right now, can you feel the freedom in that? It just brings a lot of relief if you can feel that in your body and just breathe into that. It is what it is right now. I'm just going to set it down. I'm going to stop fighting against what is. Just let it be what it is right now. That doesn't mean you're not going to make changes, or things aren't going to change, and that you can't have what you want. But when you can stop fighting against the reality and feeling like you're powerless and you know, in that it's not how it should be and I'm just a victim of circumstance. No, I have the power to choose to recognize that I don't have control over other people and how they behave. I don't have control over these situations that are around me, that are going on around me. But I always have the power to choose in how I want to show up in it and how I want to respond. And so my choice is to not fight against the reality of what is and feel frustrated and disappointed and stuck and, you know, feeling powerless. I'm going to choose to just say, you know what? It just is what it is right now. I don't have control over other people. And that puts me back in the driver's seat. Can you feel the power in just accepting reality for what it is right now? It puts you back in the driver's seat. Yeah, maybe you're still not happy. Maybe you are. There are a lot of things you are disappointed about. Maybe there are a lot of things you're frustrated about. But at least if I'm acknowledging how I feel, number one, accepting things the way it is, the way they are, what I have control over, what I don't have control over, accepting it is what it is right now. And then that puts me back in the driver's seat to make a choice of how I want to feel, which brings us to key number 3, which is, what can I appreciate? What can I appreciate right now? Can I take the focus off what's not working? And I know I say this all the time, but you got to bring the focus back to yourself. This is where your power is. It's not about fixing anybody, changing anybody. It's about you bringing the focus back to yourself, acknowledging how you feel, accepting it is what it is right now, and what can I focus on that I can appreciate? I can appreciate that I have the power to choose how I want to feel right now. I can appreciate the fact that I'm here, I'm healthy, it's a holiday, I don't know, whatever, type in, you guys, you can just share whatever if you want to share something that you can appreciate. I'm appreciating that I'm in a nice house right now and I have plenty of good food to eat and I'm doing beautiful work that I love to support you. You know, there's lots of things we can just focus on appreciating. And I also really want you to appreciate just the fact that, you know, you're here, you're showing up and you're showing up for you. And if you're in this group right now, then I really want to acknowledge you and appreciate you for being willing to sit with that question of what you want to do about your relationship. Acknowledge how you feel, and I'm appreciating that you're here to get the tools and the support that you need to be able to move ahead in your life and make the choices that you want to make. And I'm really excited to be able to support you in doing that. So I hope this was helpful today. 3 keys to deal with disappointment, how to handle our expectations, just recognizing where our expectations are getting us into trouble. So now, 1, acknowledging how we feel. 2, accepting it is what it is right now. I don't have control over other people, but I do have a power to choose where I want to put my focus. What can I appreciate about myself, about what I have going on in my life right now? So I hope you are enjoying your holiday, and I'm excited to just continue to bring you great tools and information. I'm here Fridays at noon Eastern, and I'm gearing up for a very special 5-day training in January. Watch for more information on the 5 keys to discover if you can make your relationship work. So I'm really excited to help empower you guys to really just get clear on what you want and what you need, and to know that, you know what, right here, right now, it is what it is. Bring the focus back to yourself. What can I do to make myself happy today? What can I appreciate? So type in, if you have questions or comments, if you want to private message me, let me know what are the challenges you're dealing with. I'd really love to hear what you're needing support with so I can know best how to support you. All right, my darlings, lots of love. Mwah. Take very good care of yourself. Remember to breathe. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you soon. All right, bye for now.